Boom. Toujours sur Legacy of the Void. Glacius.
Zeratul, old friend. I have the keystone you believed would lead to our salvation. And yet, faith alone will not defeat Amon. As Hierarch, I was made aware of a location where our Kalai scientists experimented on new weaponry in secret. Within the Glacius facility, the Purifier program has been reborn. We must recover this immensely powerful technology. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies.
Allez.
No. Hierarch, Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
Ok, non. Je voulais vérifier un truc. Ne vous inquiétez pas.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Kala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded, at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted.
Spoiler, à la fin de l'arc de Shakuras, il y a la cinématique la plus stylée de l'histoire de Starcraft. Voilà, je le dis. Artanis étant mon personnage préféré depuis que je l'ai connu dans Starcraft World War quand j'étais petit. La cinématique à la fin de cet arc est juste une masterclass.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance
Ah putain oui, du coup elle est en mode hérétique.
Since your era, Preserver.
First you consort with those Terrans, and now the fallen ones? It is heresy. You must know this.
The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of Strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
Ta gueule. Ferme ta gueule.
I've been trying to isolate the major population centers in need of evacuation. The Zerg signatures far outnumber those of the Protoss, but most of the survivors seem to have gathered within Talametros.
There
Elle est
must be
matrouse.
Nerazine phase-smiths you know among them. Those who stayed behind.
I am not seeing any Protoss life signs from within the engineering base, Hierarch.
Then they have met their fate.
Or perhaps they fought their way to safety. The Dark Templar do not follow our caste system. Some of their faithsmiths are trained warriors, skilled as any of ours.
That does give them an advantage I had not realized. But then, our people are
Donc les noirs,
very different.
c'est des cool guys. Hein.
Of course, Hierarch.
Bien plus sympathique.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Telemetros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch.
On se bat contre des ergs. Je vais les prendre.
Blades of iron.
C'est super fort ça. Ça c'est trop fort.
I am returned. I am here.
Je vais prendre ça. Je vais garder les trackers, je pense. 10 unités de solarite, 15 unités de solarite. Ouf. Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde? Ah oui! C'est les machins qu'il y a en coop, là, les lacérateurs. Là, c'est Rachel. Je sais pas ce que c'est la VO.
And even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them.
T'as les matroces qu'on a
Once
fait
the
en
bays
partie
are free,
exploser
the planetary warp
dans le
conduit will
boudoir.
allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
I bask in the twilight. I am the blade of the Narazim.
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's seizing
Thrasher.
the warp conduit.
C'est ça la V1.
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar.
Oui, on est à côté.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
But a phantom. Cartoon.
Allez. Ah ouais.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
Regardez-moi le déchiquetage.
Upgrade complete. Highlight for hire. My meditation is...
Artanis, the city of Telemetros is powered by vaults of solarite. If you can reclaim them, the reserves are yours.
Clever. By the void. I am but a phantom. Cartoon. I will comply. I am but a phantom. I bask in the twilight. I am intrigued.
A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault. Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
I am here in the shadows. You seek our service. I am the blade of the Narazim. I am the heart.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
C'est quoi ça? C'est les réserves de solarite? Oui. Putain, ça fait trop mal.
I am the voice of the eclipse. Shall be as you say.
buy the conduit more time.
For the reckoning.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
I am here in the shadows. Cold is the void.
My life for hire.
Very well.
Hop là.
For now, we move unseen. It shall be as you say. For the reckoning. Very wise. Intriguing. You require my
Base is under attack.
state thy bidding. Very wise. We move unseen. Very well. We move unseen. There I serve for now. Seen.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
We are one in the shadows. Cold is the void. I am here in the shadows. Very well. We move unseen. Be as you say.
Ok,
For the reckoning.
on a trouvé toutes
Very well.
les réserves de
We are
solarite, c'est cool.
recovering the last solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
You require my skill. State thy bidding.
Regardez comment je les déroule. C'est magnifique.
Move unseen. For the reckoning.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
Very well.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations?
It shall be as you say. Very well. Veraku. Intriguing. I serve.
Allez hop. Paf, 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 paf.
Very well.
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it.
Avant l'apparition... Ah c'est... Ok. Je savais pas que le nombre de lacérateurs était limité. Genre qu'au bout d'un moment, ça s'arrêtait.
Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Aya.
C'est vrai que c'est compliqué après. Hein.
Artanis. Our true home has always been Ire. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
C'est la fille de Razagal. Elle aussi morte comme un caca.
I powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had.
Ouais.
What have you discovered about the Keystone, Phase Smith?
Only that my skills may be inadequate to assess it.
Explain.
Imagine the Terrans obtained one of our fabrication matrices. Could their scientists ever understand its engineering? The task set before me is of a similar scale.
Ah ouais.
The Xel'Naga were beings
Ça va, t'es
beyond
pas
our
autant, en tout cas.
understanding.
Keep working, Karax. I have faith in you.
To think, if the Xel'Naga could craft a device like this, what else they could have borne?
Assimilateur orbital. Ah ouais. Oh bordel. Putain, presque. Je peux pas avoir les deux. Oh, ça dégoûte.
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch. Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Oh bordel. Ça va vite, hein.
Vengeance for Ire.
Ah, ok. Genre... Dévots, disciples du vide, nos Templiers noirs ont développé leur propre pouvoir. Ils peuvent désormais se téléporter sur de courtes distances et frapper plusieurs cibles avec leur translame, ce qui les rend encore plus dangereux qu'avant. Indignés par la perte d'Ayur, ces vengeurs ont adopté les pratiques des Templiers noirs et sont retournés sur leur monde pour combattre les Ergs. En raison de leur faible nombre, ils ont appris à se retirer avant la mort, afin de poursuivre la lutte plus tard. Ah, ça peut être sympa ça. Cet effet ne peut se produire plus d'une fois toutes les 60 secondes. Ok. mais c'est le même modèle. Bande de bâtards. Je sais pas, en vrai j'en ai aucune idée.
The evacuation ships have reported in. All are present and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun.
Ok.
This was not an easy decision, but I would rather see Shakuras destroyed than overwhelmed by Amon Zerg. We have much to plan, Hierarch.
Oh, j'aime pas cette mission, mais après il y a la cinématique de fou. Alors par contre, je vais plutôt sélectionner les dragons pour cette mission.
Many of my Dark Templar have volunteered to act as scouts for us. They will keep us aware of Amon's movements.
Tell me, Vorazun, how will we bring destruction to your world?
The Zelnaga Temple's phase prism can be overloaded, forcing a spike of energy into the planet's core. Enough of a charge and the planet will shatter. Amon will not possess my world.
I have been thinking about this choice.
Are you reconsidering?
No. My time here has reminded me of the courage of your people. That we must fight. If we are to suffer, then so too will Amon. We will lure as many of Amon's hybrid and Zerg through the gateway as we can. Only once enough are through to wound him will we overload the temple and flee.
You mean to bleed him? Bold. But we can't risk the forces it would require to do such a thing.
Leave that to me, Matriarch. I have learned much from the Dark Templar.
Là, ça va être épique. Ça va nous rappeler la fin de l'épisode 4 de Starcraft. Quand tous les Artanis surchargent le temple. Enfin non, ils surchargent pas le temple, mais ils utilisent les cristaux pour créer une explosion et purifier Shakuras.
Our forces have secured the Zelnaga temple grounds. Artanis, how go your preparations?
I am configuring the temple now, but without the Uraj and the Callus, it will take time.
Time is not all it will take. The temple's energies are regulated by 3 Zenith stones. Only once they are destroyed can the temple be overloaded.
Until then, we must defend it from the Zerg and their hybrid masters.
The Nerazim have long used Kadaran monoliths to protect our lands. I see your Phase-Smith has become familiar with them.
Indeed, Matriarch. The monoliths are quite deadly and fire a considerable distance. They should prove instrumental in our defense.
The moment has come.
C'est parti.
Let us begin.
Turtle.
Iron shall rise anew.
Détruire les pierres
The
zénithales.
sooner the Zenith stones are destroyed, the better off we shall be. The Zerg will overwhelm the temple grounds shortly.
Agreed. Although, should it become necessary, my Dark Templar can sneak through the enemy and destroy the stones.
Ok.
The Zerg gathered for an attack to the southwest. Ignite your blades, warriors.
Résister à 1 milliard de zerg.
Resources nearby. We can construct a second nexus near them to accelerate our harvesting.
Retribution awaits. Give your order.
Ok.
Engaging base is under attack. Awaiting instructions. We will atone.
Another brood of Zerg is preparing to attack from a hive to the northwest.
I have returned. I have returned.
Ok.
Transmit. I have returned.
Ok.
We must place that in a power field. I have returned. Commencing.
If possible, we should warp in more photon cannons. They will help our nexus point defend against enemy incursions.
Initiating.
Artanis, our observers are reporting a vast number of Zerg have poured onto Shakuras.
And yet, not a single hybrid. Amon is testing our resolve.
Engaging foe.
Ouais, il vient
Zerg
de ce côté.
approach the temple from the southeastern access way.
For hire. Ula Saddam.
Ready yourselves, Templar. The Zerg are moving to assault both sides of the temple.
Awaiting transmit. We embrace the glory of battle. Zok Kalados. There is no need.
The temple grounds are still vulnerable. We should construct more photon cannons and Kadaran monoliths before they are overrun.
Oh merde. Ok. Ok.
Awaiting instructions. My life for hire. Engaging forward.
Curious. There are overlords closing on the temple grounds.
I have seen this tactic before. They are transporting ground forces. Destroy the overlords, quickly.
I have returned. My life for hire. I have returned. For ARTANIS.
Our readouts indicate there are nearly 500 million Zerg on Shakuras. All of them moving for this temple.
Let them come. The Templar will endure.
Engaging foe.
Base is under attack.
Ok.
Upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
Be on guard, warriors. The Zerg are attacking the temple from all three sides at once.
Receiving. Mitoga.
Base is under attack.
Justice be done. I am needed.
Kassar, de Templar.
Ok. Et ça masse de nouveau là.
on your shadowed world. By the gods, I have never seen such abomination. Warriors, focus all cannons on the hybrid. We must defend the temple. Base is under attack.
Ok. Je suis content, ça a bien tenu.
A great many Zerg now stand between us and the Zenith Stones. It would be wise to use my Dark Templar to destroy them, Hierarch.
Is under attack. By your will, retribution awaits. And Aris Adari. So shall it be. We obey.
Exercise caution when attacking a Zenith Stone. The energies within may become volatile as it is damaged.
Hierarch, I have never borne witness to so many Zerg. Was this the threat my mother once faced?
No, Matriarch. This threat is a far greater one, and it will take all we have to resist it. Base is under attack. Glorious battle. And Aris Adari. Our light lives on. So shall it be.
Ça lagouille un peu. Hein.
Is under attack. With pride, so shall it be.
Dégage. Oula.
The moment approaches, and the temple is beginning to align. We must destroy the Zenith Stones before it is too late.
Hierarch, I have discovered a solarite cache beneath the Zelnaga temple. If we can hold longer, I should be able to retrieve it.
Begin the retrieval process, Keratos. We will hold the temple as long as we can. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Ok.
It is done. The Zenith Stones have been destroyed.
1,5.
Once your task is complete, the temple can be overloaded.
Understood. And the temple alignment is proceeding well. Now, we wait for the Zerg.
Ma map elle s'excite tellement.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. The temple thrums with energy. It is ready.
Solarite retrieval is still in progress. If we can hold on just a while longer.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Oh, je lag. Je lag tellement.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Faut que ça tienne, hein. On peut le faire. On peut le faire.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Ah, ça lag tellement.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Wow. Wow.
Base is under attack.
It is done. The Solarite has been successfully warped aboard the Spear of Adun.
Base is under attack.
Allez, c'est 10 pas.
Templar, initiate dimensional recall. Get to safety, now!
Nidus worms. The Zerg are poised to breach the temple.
Have faith, Matriarch. Your fallen people cry out for vengeance, and they shall
Oh putain, les images par seconde. Oh, c'est parti. Oh, cette cinématique. Écoutez-moi bien, cette cinématique est probablement celle qui m'a le plus marqué quand je joue à des jeux vidéo en fait.
Of our kind suffer, separated from the glory of the Kala.
J'en ai des frissons encore, putain. Ce moment. Artanis tellement épique. Tellement badass. Generation after generation.
Choose the mantle of
Oh là là.
Dark Templar.
Les STP. J'ai juré que Blizzard ils sont trop forts. Oh là 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 là, ce moment. Des frissons encore. Hein. Hi monkey. How are you? Secret cheat codes? No. Never heard of cheat codes in Starcraft II. Anyway, I just play normal. I don't need them. I don't care about them.
Shakuras is gone. It has become one with the eternal night. But the traditions we forged there will remain with us forever.
Is that still possible, Matriarch?
More so than you may realize. What do you know of the Shadow Walk, Artanis?
Little. Your people closely guard their customs.
It is our most sacred rite of passage. The initiate stands alone. Members of her tribe strike against her.
It's kind of weird.
If she endures, she becomes a shadow hunter, true Dark Templar.
Why do you speak of this?
You stood alone as Dark Templar against
Artanis
countless enemies, risking your life for the many. You have walked as we have. You have walked the shadow path already, Artanis. You no longer have the Kala. You are Dark Templar.
Aïe aïe aïe. cinématique de fou. Tout simplement. Je vais prendre ça. Ça, c'est hyper fort.
The Nerazim fought valiantly beside us, even unto the destruction of their world. Why?
Their homeworld has always been Ire. They have never forgotten it, or the sacrifice that delivered them to safety.
You speak of Adun. So saith Judicator Zentheon. Adun failed to eradicate the rogue tribes, those who call themselves the Dark Templar. We witnessed the burst of the Twilight Star. In that treasonous instant, Adun ushered the heretics and himself to fate, purifying Ire of their taint, but allowing them life.
Treason? Adun chose mercy rather than committing genocide. This was a noble act, Preserver.
Was it? I see history through the eyes of those who lived it, Artanis.
Perhaps this is why you are blind to all that is before you. History's truths are only ever understood looking through the backwards lens, seeing its consequences take root.
As a preserver, I have always experienced history as a living, breathing now, as those who experienced it in the moment did. Perhaps I should consider the way you view it.
In Ardeen, Shakuras.
Eh ben d'accord. Bah écoutez, mesdames et messieurs, on va se laisser là pour ce soir. Du coup, on a fait combien de missions? 7. C'est ça, 7. 7 en presque 3 heures de jeu. Donc, à mon avis, demain, on a largement le temps de finir. Hein. Demain matin, je ne streamerai pas. Je stream demain en début d'après-midi. Et voilà. Donc, je vous dis à demain. Et merci d'avoir suivi.